Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Strife Champions Rulebook, a series of videos describing how to play the game! I'm Buster the Fox, and this is the video covering a few rules that didn't really fit anywhere else. These rules are just as important to know as any others, so don't skip this one. I mean, I guess you're watching this now, which means you haven't skipped it. Good for you! This is going to be a short video anyway, so here's a quick list for you. Once a skill's effect has resolved, it is sent to the graveyard. The exception to this are skills that stay on the field after activation, such as ongoing and equip skills. Powers may not be destroyed by any means. In addition, powers may not be targeted by any card, except by effects that would tap the power. However, should the card say something like, tap target card, then destroy it during your next upkeep, you may not use that to target a power, as it has an effect other than one that would tap it. Speaking of which, if a card refers to a target, that means you must choose a valid target for the card to resolve. A card may never target itself. If a card's target is removed from the field before it has resolved, that card fizzles, meaning it is now unable to resolve and gets sent to the graveyard, because there is no longer a valid target. You do not select a new target in this case. Be wary of any cards that say they may not be targeted. If a card's effect is negated, that means that card is treated as having no effect. If a skill is treated this way, it is destroyed. This means you could use something like Reprimand to destroy an ongoing or equip skill, for example. The same is not true of creatures. If their effects are negated, they remain on the field. Also, quick reminder that powers cannot be targeted by effects that would negate them. When using an effect of a monster or other card on the field, it must be your main phase, and you must pay any cost associated. If there is no cost, that effect is considered as passive, meaning it's always in effect. There are two types of costs: energy costs and tap costs. These always show up between parentheses. Anytime there is a number, that means you must pay that amount of energy to activate the ability. And if there is an exclamation mark, it means that you must tap the card. Like other similar effects, effects that require you to tap the card may not be activated if the card is already tapped. Finally, if both players' life totals hit 0 at the same time, the match is considered a draw and the game ends. But I mean, you can have a sudden death or something if you want, but there's no official rule for this. If a tournament ever happens, an official ruling for this may be created though. That's it! Assuming you've watched all of these rulebook videos, you should now be prepared to play the game of Strife Champions. If not, here's a link to the full playlist of those videos. And for any future Strife Champions news or content, make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss a thing. But until next time, goodbye everyone. It's nighttime.